Well, welcome everybody. This is Community CPA's 3 o'clock webinar. Thank you for joining us again. Thursdays is our special day where we have our guest speakers come, and today we have somebody from a restaurant, a local restaurant in Des Moines called Panka Peruvian Restaurant. This is the owner, Mariela Maya, and she will be our guest speaker today, telling you about the things going on in the restaurant industry, how her restaurant has adapted during this time, and how they're moving forward. All right, so Mariela, would you like to tell us a bit about yourself first and introduce yourself?
Yes, well, hi everybody. Thank you, Catherine, for inviting me. My name is Mariela. I am from Lima, Peru. I have 3 kids that drives me a little crazy sometimes, but I love them. I have oldest daughter that lives in Evanston. She's at Northwestern University. I have 3 sisters. My sister have restaurants too. One lives in Rockford, Illinois. She has an amazing restaurant. And my other 2 sisters, they live in Colombia and they have several restaurants too. So I always was inspired about this and wanted to do something similar to them. So here I am with this restaurant. Peruvian food it's amazing because Peruvian food, it's a fusion of different cultures. So we had immigrants on the 1800. So we receive a lot of immigrants from Asia. So we have a lot of influence from China, from Japan, from Spain. So our food, it's a fusion of a little Chinese food. So we use a lot of soy sauce. We use a lot of seafood. We use a lot of rice, like in Spain. We have one dish that is arroz con mariscos, that is a rice with seafood, that a lot of people think that it's similar to the paella. The sashimi that we have, it's pretty similar than the tiradito that we have, it's pretty similar to the sashimi. So it's a really good fusion.
Wonderful. So your restaurant is pretty new, correct? You just opened up in 2019?
Yes, we opened on February 19. It's been a year and a half. The first year was amazing. And then the virus came and a lot of things changed. This is my first restaurant, so I learned so much because in moments of crisis, you need to think about so many things and keep changing things, and you learn so much. So with this, my first restaurant, I learned quite a lot.
Well, thank you for sharing your experiences with us. Can you tell me a bit about the challenges you faced in 2019 versus now, since the pandemic has happened?
Yeah, well, last year was great, as I said, but this year at the beginning was really hard because we didn't know what was going to happen. So we closed for a month, and then we opened back with deliveries. So it was great with the deliveries, with the pickups, and until the governor said that we were going to be okay opening the restaurant. So a lot of people were afraid to go out, and the situation again went down and was not great. So between last year and this year, the difference is with employees. They are in the same situation as everybody with the economy. So you need to support them then. You need to support them. You need to think, and I try to give them the hours that I can. At the beginning was not easy because I didn't open for so many days. So of course my employees wanted to come back and work full time like before, but I was not able to do that. And some people sometimes they want just to take advantage of the unemployment and do. So it was really hard at the beginning with the employees. No, with the safety, because we keep everything clean. We try to keep the distance and everything. So that was not the problem. My biggest problem was the situation with employees. Yes, I needed to cut hours, and yeah, that was really hard.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yes, many restaurants like yours had to temporarily furlough employees. And have you been able to hire back now?
Yes, I have right now 4 employees. I open just Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, but starting next week, I'm going to open from Tuesday to Saturday, and it's going to be from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. So it's going to be like more hours, and I'm going to be able to help them
Right.
a little bit more.
Yes, that's great. So when the virus shut down restaurants, did Panka come up with a plan, or have you just been adapting as situations have changed?
Yeah, basically adapting all the time. Like every day you need to think something. With the restaurant, with me, that I need to be 100% at the restaurant. Like I think that you need to know you need to know about everything. So if you need to cook, you need to be able to cook. If you need to clean dishes, you need to be able to cover everything. But being at the restaurant 100% of the time, it's not easy, because you need to go outside of your bubble and see what other restaurants offer. How is the service outside on the other restaurants around you? How is the quality of the food? What are the specials that they have? So you need to think about what your customers would like to have. So that is the.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so when you've gone to these restaurants and tried out some of the ways that they've served their customers, have you integrated any of those into your restaurants, and what has worked?
Yes, so we changed the menu. So we add more vegan options, because we found that are so many people that eat vegan. We have a special for lunch. So right now it's just Thursday and Friday, but next week is going to be from Tuesday to Friday. So we are going to have another special that is going to be rice and pasta bowls for $10.99. We have a happy hour that is going to be from 5 to 7. So it's nice, because we are going to have appetizers at $5 and selected wines for $5 too. So yesterday I was looking at one website from another chef, Rivera. He has a restaurant in Washington, and he was telling about that you need to keep changing things constantly. And he has a really nice restaurant, but he has menus from, cheap menus, like
Right.
ready to go, and really fancy dishes. So right now with this situation, you need to be on top of everything, and you need to think like what the people likes.
Yeah, and that can be hard to do that big of a range, to serve the customers who are wanting the cheaper stuff and then serving the more high-end dishes.
Yeah, that's why I think that the best option is right now that I'm going to have the happy hour, 5 appetizers at $5. So if people wants to drink and eat something quick. For lunch, people want something quick too. So we are going to have like pasta bowls and rice. And in the afternoon, when people wants to sit and eat, relax, we are going to still have our normal menu.
Right. Awesome. So you mentioned you were looking at somebody's website. Have you used website or social media? Has that changed during this time?
Yes, we have a new website. It's pankadsm.com. So you can go to the website and you can order online. We have the menu, we have the happy hours, we have the specials for lunch.
Awesome.
Yeah, we are on Instagram, on Facebook.
I will say I did check out your Facebook page and all the photos. I love them. So it makes me want to try them.
Really good reviews.
Yes. So as you're looking, as you're thinking about the ways that you've adapted, what are some of these other services you've utilized and have they worked for your restaurant?
Well, as I said at the beginning, the pickup was great. So I would love to have a little bit more of that, because now with the restaurant just 50% capacity, it's not the same. And the companies like GrabHub and all of those take so much of the percentage. So we are going to have soon a delivery option that is going to have like a flat rate. And we offer, if you guys want to order online, even a pickup or delivery, 5%. So that is something that we are going to introduce in a couple of weeks.
So just different ways to incentivize buying through delivery or pickup, right? Yes. I think that's a really great way and idea to save money.
Yes, and I understand that people wants to be safe. They are afraid of this situation. So the best way is just pick up or delivery. Get home safe.
Yes, though you did mention that your restaurant is open, right, for service, and that you're about at half capacity, right? Can you tell us about that process of shifting to half service?
Yes, well, we need to take some tables because we need to have the 6 feet apart. So we are trying to do our best to keep that safety. So we needed to take some tables. So right now we are 50% capacity. We have a really nice bar because our kitchen is an open kitchen, but we can't sit everybody at the bar because it's close to the food. So it's a little hard, but we are making it.
Yes. And you don't have like a patio seating option?
Yes,
oh, you do?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have 3 tables outside.
Oh, excellent.
And the weather.
Yes, when the weather's nice, that is a great option.
Yeah.
So are there any other ways that your restaurant has been shifting during this time that you'd like to tell us?
Well, I think that when the economy and the situation is like this, you need to think smart and try to cut all the expenses that are not necessary. Try to do everything that you can to do the jobs that you used not to do it, like clean dishes or do whatever. But you need to try to save as much as you can. Do different things, and if something doesn't work, just keep going, take it out and do something different. You need to right now keep reinventing things and bring different things. And yeah, if something doesn't work, just keep going. You need to to, be positive and think that you are not the only one on this situation. And if other people can do it, you can do it.
That's a very good attitude to keep during this time.
Yeah,
So you said to cut down expenses. Are there certain examples that your restaurant has done that?
Well, at the restaurant, the server, the bartender, at the beginning, because I didn't know how it was going to be and I didn't know if it was going to be busy or not, I only had 2 employees in the kitchen. So at the moments that it was busy, I needed to clean the dishes. So try to do everything.
Yes. And then have you utilized some of the federal funds that are available as well to support your restaurant?
Yes, it was great. I applied for the PPP, for the grant, and I received the loan from the SBA.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yes.
When you say grants, was it the federal grant?
The federal grant, yes.
Okay. You didn't receive any other grants out there for small businesses?
No, I applied recently for the city of Des Moines, but I didn't receive anything yet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that there were some small business grants out there as well for that.
But
so.
apply it as much as you can.
I
That
know.
helps. That little helps.
Yes, for sure.
Yes.
And then, so you mentioned your employees shifting. I'm guessing that, you've done social distance for the tables. I'm guessing the employees wear masks as well. Any other kind of safety things that you've implemented to make the customer feel like it's a good and safe place to be?
Yes. My employees, they need to use masks. They need to use gloves. When they come in the morning, I take the temperature, and as soon as they feel a little sick, they know that they need to tell me and stay at home. I had an employee, he was not feeling good. My battery is low. Nothing happened. He was okay, but we were not going to take the risk. So he rested for a week. He took the test and then he came back. He was negative, but we never know.
Yes.
The person that is beside you can be positive and be asymptomatic. So you need to be careful.
Yes, that is something that we've done here at Community CPA as well, to keep employees distanced and then rotating shifts. So yes.
Yeah.
Any other final survival tips for small businesses during this time?
Well, don't give up. Next year is going to be better.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Yes, do whatever you can to keep your business. Take a little moment, because mental health, it's important too. So take a little time for yourself, relax, and on that moment, sometimes those little, those minutes that you can have by yourself are really important. And think about what you have, be grateful, but I think that we will be better next year.
Yes, we all hope that. So yes. And then I just wanted to give you a chance to talk a bit more about your restaurant as we conclude. So what are some of your favorite dishes or specials that you have going on?
We have a lomo saltado. Lomo saltado, it's a stir-fry beef, but we flame the beef with potatoes, onions, and tomatoes. With this weather that it's kind of changing some days, and some days it are really a little cold, we have a soup that it's so good. It's a parihuela. and has a lot of seafood. It's creamy. It's really good. Of course, we have ceviches. We have a lot of appetizers with seafood, meat. Yeah.
You mentioned your vegan options. So what is your favorite of that you have available?
We have an ensalada, a salad with quinoa that is really good. Love it.
Excellent. Well, thank you. I won't take much more of your time since you said you're running out of battery, but we really appreciate you being here with us. I can quickly share the screen so that people can see your contact. This is the best way to reach you, right? The phone?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
And come in here because I'm always here. And I will give the best service.
Thank you, Mariela.
Bye. Thank you so much.